Alright, so I'm going to mount the column. I'm going to do a couple things first. I cleaned up the bolts. Right now I can only find 3 of these. There are 2 sets of bolts I have here. One set attaches the column to the head. The other set attaches the column to the base. These are longer than these. So I'm going to decide which ones go where. I'm pretty sure these are going to be the ones that attach the column to the base, because the bottom of that base looks awfully thick compared to the top. So I've got to get the column up here on the table, and then I've got to get the chain has fallen down inside that has the weight assembly on the other side of it. It's the counterweight assembly. It's what makes the quill go back up to the neutral position after you're done drilling. So let's see if I can get that out. Actually, I think it's going to be easier for me to do that while it's down here on the ground than up here on the table. Somewhere down there in that dark abyss is where it is. See what I can fish that out with. Alright, stuck this magnet on the end of this rod. Well, now I have something else to get out. That was a bad idea. You know, sometimes the answer to a problem is as plain as the nose on your face, and you don't notice it. Oh, put your legs, not your back, dummy. That didn't hurt doing that, but I bet you it'll hurt tomorrow. Don't feel the magnet, it must be stuck to the weight. Now I've slid the weight up that way. Pull the chain out. Ow. There you go. Oh, yep, there's the magnet. Put that away. I'd like to take this chain off to clean it. It's really greasy and nasty. Problem is, the only way that weight is going to come out this way is if I remove this arm that holds this little pulley for the chain to run over. And that is held in by a pin that looks like it goes all the way through here. I don't even want to begin to think about what kind of a mess it's going to be to take that out. It's not worth it. It's interesting how this is made. I wonder if I could turn the weight sideways enough to make it come out the bottom. There's actually a shelf cast in the bottom here, a little area that is what the weight comes to rest on, and what kept it from falling out the bottom here before. Yeah, what the heck. Push that back and see. Actually, there's a pin bent over in this thing is what holds the chain on here. Maybe I can bend the pin. I've got this sticking out enough right now. Maybe I could just bend the pin up and do it that way. Well, that weight is a lot taller than I realized, than I thought. A lot taller than I realized. It's a lot taller than I thought. It's about that tall, so there's no way I can turn it in there like I thought I was going to be able to. Yeah, so that ain't happening. The spot that's in it's kind of hard to get at. Just broke the little pin. Luckily, it doesn't look like much more than a nail. Whatever it is, it's nothing. It's not a special fastener of any type, that's for sure. I mean, really, it does. It looks like. It just looks like a piece of wire, like they took a piece of coat hanger or steel wire and put it through the hole and bent it at both ends. And this is just a regular, like a bicycle chain practically. Well, not quite. It's interesting. It's got like a middle link there. It's like a triple linked deal. Alright, so, excuse me. So now I can soak this and clean it. This is really gummed up with old grease and dirt. I think I'll throw this in a container and then load that container with some spray foam degreaser and let it soak. A little cottage cheese container, and that fits in there pretty nicely. There we go. I don't have to deal with those fumes. Let that soak. Guess I'll go find a replacement pin while I'm waiting. Aha! About a 16 penny finish nail. Just checked and the diameter is spot on. All I gotta do is cut it a little shorter, make a couple bends, make a bend in one end, stick it through and bend the other end over, and I'm back in business. It's just like 2 minutes of soaking and the stuff is coming off nicely. Alright, got one end bent. I gotta finish cleaning that chain. Foaming engine degreaser did a really good job in getting the bulk of it off, but I've just got a couple of spots here I need to scrub anyways. So I'm gonna just do that right here in the parts washer. Parts cleaning fluid that I have in the parts washer is nowhere near as strong a solvent as the foaming engine degreaser. But I've just got like some spots down in the links that I'm gonna have to scrub with a old toothbrush or something. So, oh yeah, I forgot I got this small wire brush. Perfect. Looks good. My lubricant of choice for that chain is going to be the Sipp 45NC penetrating lubricant with PTFE. This is an excellent long-lasting lubrication, penetrates rapidly, defends against corrosion, dissolves grease, works in broad temperature ranges. But this stuff should do a good job of keeping that lubricated. Yeah, I've got my chain all lubed up, and I think I've got it drip dried enough so I can install it. There we
gonna throw off 3 links? Yeah, looks like I did.
Alright, so I bent that over and just to make my life easier, I'm gonna just work it back and forth to bend off the sharp end here. Not that it really matters. Guess maybe some day down the road, maybe if somebody else is actually taking this apart again, they want to stick their hand down there, they won't reach in and get the point of that nail. Alright, so now I'm going to do something to fasten this other end so it doesn't get lost down in the column when I flip it up. I got a piece of wire that I think is small enough in diameter to go through these holes in the last link. Yep. And I'll just loop it through here for now. Give it a couple of twists. There we go. Now, when I lift this column up, that weight is going to want to slide down the end there and hit that shelf, so I'm going to do that fairly easily. I never cleaned the inside of this column, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if a bunch of garbage falls out on the floor. I hate these gloves. These gloves are so saturated with oil. Everything I touch, including my nice new paint job on there, gets ruined. My hands are fairly clean now. I'll just use my hands. Realize that I got it backwards. Well, once I stand it up, I can rotate it. Let's see. I think the better way to do this is to slide it this way. There we go. Spin it around. Not going to tighten all these bolts down all the way until I have the whereabouts of the last bolt. Until I know the whereabouts of the last bolt and can install it. It's starting to look like something now. Okay, it's going to sit there. Cream puff.